everybody, it's me, Julia. Please excuse the mess. I really was not planning on shooting a video today, so I just kind of came in and threw some stuff, like, very quickly made the bed and stuff, so it's kind of a mess. But anyway, the reason why I came on here is I just wanted to say cheers, everybody. As of 4 o'clock this afternoon, I started my vacation. I am off for an entire week. I am so happy, especially now that I've had a sip of wine. And I don't know what you guys are like, but I'm always so messy. Look at my wine glasses always end up looking like I've licked them or something. Like there's I don't just take a sip from the same spot. I manhandle my glass. I hold it like this. I take sips from all over, and before you know it, my glass looks disgusting. I'm so hobo. Anyway, yeah. So I'm starting my birthday party week. Okay, you guys are all tired of hearing about it, but I turn 40 next Tuesday, and I've decided that for the next 5 days, like leading up to it, I'm going to do something, celebratory every day and really try to meet it happy instead of spending the next little while feeling like, ooh, I'm 40. I'm going to be like, yay, I'm 40. Like, think of how great things are now. Yeah, so I was considering doing a video about 40 lessons that I've learned as I turned 40, and it just turned out to be, I actually filmed it, and it was just so long, and it just seemed so self-serving. I don't know, like it really didn't go anywhere, so I kind of decided not to do anything with it. One thing that I've learned, one of the lessons I've learned is when you hit 40, you're going to get a receding hairline. Look at that. Ugh, crikey. Anyway, and I'm getting my hair cut on Friday, so I'm very happy about that. So let's see, it's Wednesday. I'm sitting here having a glass of wine by myself. How sad is that? Oh, I'm having a drink with all of you. Oh. Um, then tomorrow, Thursday, the girls from work. I always say the girls from work like they're the typing pool or something. The girls from work, we're going to Milestones for lunch because it's my birthday, and if I can get three schmucks to go with me and buy their lunch, I get my lunch for free. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And then I'm visiting some friends on Friday, and then Saturday I'm having a big party, and I'm very excited about that because I love my friends and I love to party. So there you go. Um, mm, Yummo. It's just the world's cheapest wine, but sometimes that really hits the spot. Okay, so I didn't buy a lot this week. I've got some drugstore things, like really bare essential drugstore items, but I'm gonna wait to do a little video on that because I might go and buy myself some stuff before my birthday, and I want to show it all at once. And so I won't show that, but there was a couple of things that I got that I'll show you, and I'm running out of light, so I'm going to do this as quickly as I can. The first thing I got was I was looking for a big oversized clutch to take with me to, excuse me, to take with me to Las Vegas, and I couldn't find anything. And everything I found seemed so little. And when you're like 5'8" and not a teeny weeny, it just looks like you're carrying a makeup bag with you. So I was looking for something a little bit more substantial. I ended up on eBay, and I found this website from China that was selling these like envelope clutches. So it's fairly big. You can see how big it is. And they have a multitude of colors, and it's just the simplest flat envelope style clutch. It comes with a little wristlet, and on the inside it's got really cool look, like the back of it's really cool. They've tried to make it look like real hide, which it's not, it's totally vinyl. And then there's also a cross body bag, and I got the color, it's like the luggage leather color, so it's quite nice. And it's just a large opening on the inside, but then on the back it's got a zipper pocket as well. So I think this is perfect because it doesn't, and the back pocket's lined with like a microfiber. It's kind of like a, where I'm looking for it. It feels like a felt on the inside there. And what I liked about it was just simple construction, and I'll try to find the link to where I got it from. It's like one of those sites where they're selling, like, they had so many of them, and they had like a really, really high approval rating. And I thought, gosh, all the way from China, I don't know, but it came within about, it was 2 or 3 weeks, so that's not too bad. Especially like I wasn't looking for it right away. I'm looking for it to take to Vegas with me, but like I said, I got all kinds of colors, but I settled on this one because I thought it was the most classic, and it's a nice size. It's not too little, and you know you can wear it. I can wear it like this, or I can carry it, or put the long strap on it. So, and the best part about this was I bought it and had it shipped to Canada, and it was under $20 all said and done for the purchase of the bag and the shipping as well. So, like I said, I'll find the link to that and put it in. Give you a good look at that so you can see the quality of it. I mean, everything's symmetrical and even. It doesn't look, you know, sometimes you get things and, you know, the stitching is off or whatever, but this is, you know, just looks fine. So there you go. So I got that. I was very happy with that. Take that to Vegas with me. Then I bought myself a new curling iron, and I bought one of these Dealy Bobs, and this is the Pro Beauty Tool line. I got this at Walmart, and it was only $17, and they say it's comparable to the Chi curling iron. And I really like the fact that it's got like the swivel handle on it. It heats up to I think 240 degrees, and the the clamp is the length of the whole barrel, which I like, and you know it's a good 1 inch, so it's not ridiculously big, but it's not too small. The only thing was the minute I plugged it in, white smoke started coming out of this joint, so I'm hoping it's just, so I unplugged it, but then you know I was looking online and I couldn't see any kind of like safety issues with it, so I think maybe it's just the solder or something. I'm not exactly sure, so it's not like it burst into flames or anything. I'll just plug it back in and start curling my hair with it and hope I don't burn to death. That would not be good. Okay, the clouds are rolling in. Oh, I have, whoops, I want to show you. I want to show you. So what I did was for the entire week, I decided my eyeshadow drawer, it's one of the weirdest things because I love my eyeshadow drawer, but because I wear like basically I wear something different every single day, I often get the feeling that I'm not wearing my makeup, if that makes any sense. So what I did this week was I tracked all the different eyeshadows that I wore, and I wanted to wear a new eyeshadow every day. So I've just been doing the simplest eyeshadow, and I actually learned it from an article that I was reading where I basically, today obviously I'm wearing quite a heavy eyeliner, but just taking like a shadow through the crease and not doing anything else. You just put a shadow through the crease very lightly, just add some depth, and I was actually really, really liking it. So I was kind of doing it with like medium brown tones. So this week I wore my LA Colors palette in Cafe Olay, and what I did was I took like the lightest color all over the lid and in my inner corner, and then just through the crease without doing any outer corner work or anything like that, just putting that contour shade through the crease, just nice and simple for day, and really helps if you've got hooded eyelids, so because you put that color like over where the fold is and it just looks really, really good. So just using, you know, the lightest color and then this kind of medium shade through there. Then the next day I wore another LA Colors palette. This one's in traditional, so there's lots of, you know, I would use, you know, this kind of peachy color there all over the lid, and then any one of these colors in here through the crease. My NYX Runway collection in Champagne and Caviar, just using any of these shades down at the bottom through the crease. Did that one day. Then I got bored halfway through the week and wanted to use some cream shadows because it was so stinking hot. And when it's really, really hot, I like to just take kind of a medium brown cream shadow and just put that all over my lid and run it underneath my lower lash line. So I did that. That's the Maybelline Eye Studio in Neutral. And I quite like these. There's like 3 brown shades there, and they last fairly good time, and I think for a drugstore they're quite good. And my favorite cream eyeshadow is this bronzed from cream eyeshadow from e.l.f. So I wore that another day. Thank you. Then I used my e.l.f. beauty book and see the colors there. Just used a brown. And then the last one I remember wearing is the Coastal Scents 28 Neutral palette. So I managed to, you know, go through, I kept track of like how many different palettes I use. So I used 7 different palettes, and that's good. So I feel like I actually am using my stuff, and I know I am. So I'm just weird. I just felt like I wasn't using anything, but it turns out that I am. So that's what I've been loving lately. It's just been so easy to just put like a nice medium neutral brown through there and not have to worry about doing any kind of contouring and lining and stuff like that. It's been really, really nice and easy. Another little thing that I picked up because I watched Pixie Woo do their shimmery. Sam did a video on like doing like a bronzy look, and she had like a ready toned cream bronzer that she was putting up high on her cheekbones to kind of simulate that sun look. And I'm like her, I have very pale skin, so it's not like I immediately go tan, I go red. So I picked up, of course, I can't really find any cream type blushes in the drugstore, but I did find this little Maybelline Bouncy blush. It's Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blush, and I got mine in Hot Tamale. So that's kind of the color that, I immediately go when I get a little bit too much sun. It's just like and these blushes are kind of, hi Nicholas, bouncy. They kind of feel like Play-Doh. They got like a really weird texture. Um, it's not the greatest. It's quite, you have to really build it in order to get some sort of, color payoff with it. Um, but I've been using that, and to be honest with you, they're a little bit expensive. I mean, it's $8 for this, 5.6 gram product. I just feel like it feels insignificant in my hand, but I haven't really watched any reviews on these to see what other people think, but I found this one to be just kind of okay. I find my NYX ones and my NYX cream blushes and my e.l.f. cream blushes are much better than this, and they're much cheaper, so that's a good deal. But I've been using that to give you that, like, like, oh, you got too much sun, so, you're red, and then you put bronze over top, and it looks really good. So I've been doing that a lot as well. So really playing up, like, bronzed cheeks, and just kind of that bronzy look, and then keeping my eye makeup really simple, and really keeping the lips very simple. Where's the color that I've been wearing? Again, just like last springtime this year, I'm loving this Revlon lip gloss in Strawberry, and it's just a beautiful bright. I'll put some on now so you can see. So if you have everything like kind of neutral, it just gives you this juicy, kind of, I'm sorry, the lighting's horrible because there's like horrible, scary rain clouds outside. Okay, and another favorite of mine this week has been this LA Colors nail polish. It's a very nice kind of shimmery nude color. I wore that all week, basically, until it peeled off yesterday. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the color because it says that it's matte turquoise, which is ridiculous. But I've talked about this nail polish a lot. I love it. I love the color. I think it's perfect. When you want, I'm not a really big fan of like the baby pink nails or, nude like that. I like a nude where it's got like a little bit of life to it, so that's why I love that. And I'm going to end with two humongous fails that I had this week. And the first one is, this is not really a big deal for me to talk about because it's not like this is a product that's readily available for everyone. I purchased this at Winners, and it's a Hydramar vitamin C facial cleanser, and it's an antioxidant. Well, that's the vitamin C antioxidant facial cleanser. It's a gel, and it's enriched with pure vitamin C, botanical extracts, and Dead Sea minerals. And I love the Hydramar moisturizing lotion that I've been using because it's like paraben free, and it's got natural vitamin C in it. I love the cream, but this I think would be good for someone actually who has oily skin or problematic skin because it's a clarifying cleanser. So it's got ascorbic acid in it, and vitamin E, and tea tree oil, and there's like a lot, and salicylic acid. So there's like a lot of stuff in there to clear your skin. But it says that it's gentle yet active and powerful formulation is designed to clean deeply while maintaining a natural moisture and balanced skin pH. But I found after I used it for a couple of days, like on the third day, halfway through the day, I realized that I had, and I don't ever break out. Like I'll get the occasional tiny little, pimple, and I've always been like that. Like I might get, just kind of a cluster of like red skin and maybe a little breakout around my period. But all of a sudden, I had like 6 or 8 humongous pimples on my face, and I had, like one on my head and like cheek and chin and nose, and they were just everywhere, and they were like sore and just like really, really big. And I thought maybe it was my new Marcel BB cream, but so what I did was I let them clear up, and then I eliminated, because the only two new things that I was using was this and my Marcel BB cream. So what I did was I eliminated both products, and then I let my skin clear up, and I reintroduced one. So I reintroduced the Marcel BB cream because I wanted to see if it was that. It's not that. So I'm assuming it's this, and I haven't used it since. So I think that was a pretty big fail, and I think it's just because it was too harsh and it was too stripping. Like my skin's very dry, so I don't need oil control. So I think it was just over oil control, just made my skin like just break out. It was just too harsh on my skin. And then the final product, and I've talked about this. I have a review on this. I used it a few times last year. After today, I will never, ever, ever use this damn stuff ever again. This is the Sublime Bronze One Day Tinted Gel from L'Oreal, and it's not a self tanner. It's a gel, like it's a gel bronzer, so it only lasts for the day, like until you wash again. But it looks like this when you put it on, and now I'm gonna have tan hands, and it's quite dark. So today I wore a short dress. I had a dress on, and I thought, well, I want to give some color to my legs. Let's try doing the back of my hands here. When I have my shower tomorrow, this will all come off. So I was trying to, I thought, okay, well, so that's the color that you go when you use it. So it's a nice color, and I wanted to, but I mean, it doesn't look natural, but it just gave me a little bit of color. So I thought, well, I want to do that with my legs today. So I showered, I shaved, I exfoliated, I put moisturizer on, and then I put this on, and I used like my hands like this, and I did all over, and then I made sure I went very smoothly up and down every part of my leg to eliminate streaks, and you can see it. So I can see it going in, and I massaged it in the back of my leg, the front of my legs, everywhere I could. And I double checked, and I went over it a bunch of times. I had a glove on, then I took the glove off so I could use the warmth of my hand. I did every single thing that I could to make sure that it went on evenly. Okay. So I'm feeling sexy. I'm wearing my short dress. I've got my little shoes on. I got my new little thing on. My legs have color. I'm looking good. I'm bopping around. I go to work and everything like that. And then I go out for lunch with my husband. So we're outside, and I'm walking away from him, and he says, baby, you missed a spot on your leg. And I'm like, what? What do you mean I missed a spot? Like, oh, there's no way I missed a spot. I went over it a million times. And I looked at the back of my leg, and it was literally like the whole middle part of my leg, like the back of my calf, was completely white, and you could see like the orange all the way around it. So I came to the conclusion that like where the moisturizer was, it probably didn't sink in, so it wasn't able to settle into the skin because it was even when I left. And then by the time I go out of the house, so I was so mad. I had to go, and it looked ridiculous. So the minute I looked down, it's like I can see the orange outline, and I can see the streak, and it was awful. So I had to go to the drugstore, and I bought some baby wipes so that I could just wash it off. And that's the good thing, is that it does wash off. So as far as body application, I'm never going to use this darn stuff again. It was horrible. I still do like it for applying to a moisturizer to give my face some color if I feel like going for that really, bronzy look, but only when it's cut with moisturizer, because when you use it on its own, it's just horrible. But fortunately, I have had luck with these wipes that I got at Winners, and they say new, but I don't know where they're from. And it's Glow Head to Toe Self Tanning Towelettes for face, sunless tanning for face, body, and streak free. So this is actually a tanning product. So you put it on, like you have your shower, you do your exfoliating or whatever, and you take a towelette. And I was using like one towelette I did one towelette for both arms because I was just, at the time, I was just testing it out to see. And it gives a really nice, very light brown color, a very natural looking color. Like if you look at the color of the packaging, it's almost like you go a very light version of that. So like this color here, you go this really nice. It's not orange, it's not brown, it's not like terracotta or anything. It's just it looked really, really good. Very, very subtle though. Like, you put it on and then basically it says a few hours, but it's more like the next day. You really don't see the color until the next day. But when you do put it on, it's a very, very light brown. So then you can apply again. And I had to apply again because, of course, no matter how careful I am, I'm horrible. I'm like a total boob when it comes to putting on self tanner. Like I could see places where I went over it again and like really covered the areas where I felt like I had missed a spot. And it was okay to do that because it was subtle enough when it was done setting that it's not like I had two tone arms or anything like that. So for somebody who just wants a very, very subtle little bump of color, somebody who's afraid of self tanning like I am, like I'm terrified of going like with a dark product like a Saint Tropez or something like that, and then coming in like big streaks, like because I'm clearly, no matter how hard I try, I'm doing something wrong. And I think it's because I really don't have patience. I'm like, I feel like I'm doing good, but I don't think you're supposed to go like this. I think you're supposed to be very like even and everything. I can't be bothered with that. So putting it on, it's just like a baby wipe. So it's the Glow Head to Toe self tanning towelettes. I purchased mine at Winners for $5.99, and I haven't looked elsewhere for them, so I'm not exactly sure where else you could look for them. But they are produced by globalbeautycare.com. Yeah, so I get 30 towelettes, and just I'm not a big tanner. I tend to keep it very kind of natural, so it was just perfect for me. Hello, hello. I'm just making a video. Can you hold on for 1 second and I'll sign off? Okay, let me call you back. Bye. So this, I was really happy with these. I bought them on a whim, and I thought, well, because I want to add some color for the wedding that I'm going to at the end of the month, and because I don't tan at all naturally, so this was really good. So I was really happy with those. So disappointed with this again, and I don't know why I even tried because I hated it last year. So why am I torturing myself? Yeah. So there you go. So that's me saying, adios. I'll be checking in with you within the next couple of days, just doing some things. I've got to do a review on my Marcel BB cream. I have to do a review on my new mascara. Um, and then hopefully I'll have a little haul to show you after my birthday. So I will be in touch. And I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!